Hi girls. Oh my god, that got me completely unawares. Hi girls, it's Friday. Oh my god, I can't tell you how happy I am to be home. So I've got this little box here. It's, a delivery, and I'm so excited because I've got a brush roll completely free of charge. Hi Lecky, how are you doing? So I'm so excited. It arrived a couple of days ago and I've been wanting to unwrap it, but I've just been so busy. Now, I've never had a brush roll before. I'm not even sure what to expect. Oh my god. Hi Rolly. Oh my god. Look at it, look at it, look at it. It is amazing. Look at that. I'm going to be taking a picture with that. And look, it's got like a little pencil case. Do not eat. The silica gel thing. This is fab because I have got a brush roll, as you guys will know, but you know what, they just kind of sink in there and disappear, and there's all sorts of things in there. So yes, I'm very excited. I didn't have to pay a dime for this. And you know what, it came with like 3 free brushes. Like, I literally earned this just for selling products. So that's a fluffy crease brush. That's cream shadow brush. I already got one of those, so I'm probably going to give that away. And this, I've got that as well. So that's a new one. I'm probably going to give that away as well. So excellent. I've got something to put my brushes in. And hopefully there'll be no more rummaging around like a mad person during my lives trying to find a brush. So I'm just going to pop that in the drawer where I put my brand new brushes. Let's get cracking. So I'm going to start off with my brows, because it's a very good place to start. Has everyone had a good week? I have had the most amazing week. It was one of those good weeks because, hi Versace, how you doing? Ciao. Because I went to work Monday, Tuesday, and then I had a training on Wednesday, and then I went back to work on Thursday and Friday. And I tell you, I think it makes a massive difference when your week is broken up like that. It really does. I think just having the variety is probably good as well. So let's get cracking. As you can see, I'm not wearing any makeup at all. There's nothing on my face. Well, apart from some rose water. I tend to spritz my face with rose water these days. I just find it very soothing. It's amazing. It's one of those things that doesn't get talked about a lot. Hi Olamide, when it comes to makeup, but skincare and rose water is really good, especially if you've got just like when your skin needs TLC. So if you've got eczema or anything inflammatory, or your skin just feels like a little bit worse for wear, just give it a spritz of rose water and it's very, very soothing. Hey Angelique, how you doing? Hey Mai, hey Natalie. So today I'm going all out, obviously, because it's Friday. So I'm going to do pretty thick brows. I'm going to outline them. I'm going to take my time a bit because it's Friday. Hey Charlotte, how are you doing? Because yeah, we don't hold back on Friday, do we? We've held back the whole week, so let's let loose, right? So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I was going to ask, who's going out? What's everyone doing tonight? But you guys never tell me what you're doing. Oh, this is my brow palette. So it's got many different sections. It's got highlighter, it's got wax. It comes in 3 different shades. So this is dark brunette or black. So if you've got black or really dark hair, or you like your brows dark, this is the shade you'd use. There's a blonde one, and there's a normal brunette one. So it's entirely up to you. And also with the dark shades, there's 2 colors to choose from. So you decide how dark you want to go. When I started off, I used to use this because I just found this color too bold. But then, yeah, once I got used to it, I was like, you know what, let's do this. So I do it. So I'm going for a soft arch brow today. Because I know I'm going to be outlining my brows with concealer, I'm not being very careful. Because when I'm not going to outline them, then obviously the shape matters. But if I am, then I'll do all the shaping with the concealer. So I don't stress myself too much at this stage, trying to be careful. So you may have noticed I've used a lighter pigment for the inside of the brow, and that's because you want that gradient, don't you? So that's that. Can you tell that that's thicker than what I would normally do? So same thing on this side. Don't start right at the beginning. So kind of start like, you know, a third of the way along your brow. And then take it to the tail. And do the same thing with the upper bit. It is so easy to do. Is there anyone who struggles to do this? If you struggle, just let me know. Say something in the comments so that I'll know, and then I'll see if there's anything I can do to help. Because it really is very easy. I wouldn't lie to you, would I? So, that's that done. Now, this brow is never as nice as the other one. Like, never, ever, ever, ever. Now, you wouldn't know if I didn't tell you, but what do? I go and tell you, oh, surely not, Mai. Do you struggle with doing your brows? I need to inbox you. It's really easy. I do like makeup master classes for people, so it's all online. Like, you don't need to leave your house or anything. Just like in a private Facebook group. And lots of people, the feedback has been good. Good feedback. And then you can sort of try it in your own time and see how you get on. So that's the basic outline. Notice it's really quite messy at this stage and there's nothing at all to worry about. I remember when I first started doing my brows like this, at this stage I just think, oh my god, but don't worry, it will be fine. So I like this brush because it's got two ends. It's got that slanted end and it's got that end with the spoolie. So when you finish drawing on the shape you want, just kind of brush your natural brows, just get everything back in place. And then you need concealer. That's my concealer. The shade is Chenille. I should know by now, honestly. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, tiniest little bit. You don't want too much because it's more difficult to get off the excess. What is this? God, I don't even recognize this brush. Right, so that's my old brow brush. It doesn't have a spoolie on the other end. So at the moment, you can choose which one you want. So this has got a flat end. You just get a little bit of concealer. Start on the inside of your brow. Like that, slightly to the inside. And then what you want to do is just go across and make an outline. Can you see that? How easy is that? So I'm using the smallest amount of concealer, obviously, because I need to blend that out. And if you've got too much, it's just too much. You don't know what to do with it, do you? So, I mean, it just means you need to blend some more, but it's fine. One thing I love about this step is if you've been too busy to kind of like trim your brows or tweeze or pluck or, you know, thread, whatever you do, the concealer covers up those stray strands. So you get away with murder, really. Well, not murder, but you know what I mean. So that's the lower border done. And then same thing up top. If your hand is shaky, just rest it on your cheek, okay? Mine isn't particularly, so don't worry about making a mistake. Don't worry about staying too close to the line. You can always fix it. Like, I don't think makeup should be stressful. I feel like if you're getting stressed, then you've got the completely wrong attitude about it. It's meant to be fun, okay? So if you're like stressed about it being perfect or not perfect, then just relax. So, blend. Now, if you think you've messed it up like I probably have now, just flip to the other end and draw it back in, okay? And sometimes, actually, I find it easier when I've put on some concealer because that kind of acts as a base for the pigment going on. So some days you will do it perfectly. Other days you have to correct and correct and correct. But yeah, it gets easier with practice. So I like to use the end of this brush just to like blend the actual edges out. And that's basically that done. Okay, so I'll just do the same thing on the other side. So back to the concealer. Oh my god, I'm just knocking stuff off the table now, aren't I? So just bear in mind, you don't have to do this step. It's completely optional. As you'd have seen from my lives, most days I don't outline my brows. I just do them really carefully and I go. But if you're like doing proper full-on makeup, say for an occasion, or you just really want to look like 100% on point, then it does make a difference if you do the outline. Some ladies will outline the lower, border and leave the rest. Some people do both. There's no rules, just do what feels right for you. So, right, I feel like one of these brows is going to be thicker than the other. So I think I might just extend that a little bit and then fill it in. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so now blend. That's fine, Angelique. Oh, how's the dog? Oh, I wish I had a pet. I just haven't got, I don't know. I don't want to say the time. It just sounds like an excuse. I'm not even going to say, well, yeah, I wish I had a dog. I need to commit to getting a pet. I grew up with pets, so it seems unfair that I'm raising my kids without pets. But I will look into it. Oh, Lord. Ta-da. So I'm just kind of doing that outline. So they say brows are sisters, not twins. You really need to take that to heart. If not, you could be sat there all day trying to get them identical. They will never, ever be identical. They just won't. So like save yourself important life hours and don't sit for hours trying to get your brows identical. They will never be identical. Trust me. So they're sisters, okay? If they look like they're related, that's good enough. That really is good enough. So notice how quickly I've done that. That's literally enough. Right. So there's a few imperfections there. I'm just gonna ignore them. I need to move all my brushes into that brush roll, like sharpish. So yeah, and at this point, what you want to do is kind of like brush through with the spoolie. So if you want to blend, if you want to get that like blend on the inside, just do that. And then nobody sees like the sharp margin where the brows begin. So that's brows done. And oh my God, I'm like boiling in that robe. Okay, so brows done. Next thing, eyeshadow. So eye primer. When you're going for really bold makeup, you want to do your eyes before your foundation, because if you do the foundation first, you could end up with lots of eyeshadow on your cheeks over your foundation. That is the simple logic behind it. If you're not going for loads and loads of eye makeup, then it doesn't matter whether or not you do your foundation first. I decided to go for my really colorful palette today because I've been going for like really natural, neutral looks. And not all my viewers have been very happy. So this is eyeshadow palette number 5. Like it literally looks like a rainbow. You can go crazy. There's so many looks you can create with that one. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but let's see. So, I think I'll start with an orange. I don't think I've used that really. So vintage, that one there. So you tap off all the excess powder and then kind of start from the outside is what I like to do, and push into the crease. So this is meant to be like a transition shade. It's not a color I've used before. I found that when I'm online, like on Pinterest or Instagram, I see girls with this particular or shades similar to this one, right? And I'm just like, oh my God, it looks so good, but I never use it on myself. So I think today is that day where we're going to see. Is it for me or is it not? Da, da, da. So for the ladies or gentlemen, and or gentlemen who watch back on replay, please be sure to leave me a comment. It's the only way I'll know you've watched. So say hashtag replay or ask a question. If you do, that'll be great. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that in with a blending brush. So that's just sort of something for the other shades to sit on. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I can hear the kids moving around upstairs. I wonder how long it'll take them to notice that I've snuck off. Oh my God, the weather was something else when I left work today. Like it was completely something else. And getting back to Portsmouth from the island, it was a challenge. I was just like, oh my God, I think I'm stuck on the Isle of Wight today. Thankfully I wasn't. It's good to be back on like dry land. But yeah. Oh, that's quite amazing. It's gorgeous. I don't know why. I've never used that shade before. What have I been thinking? I've had this sat in my house all this time. No excuse. Have you noticed you tend to go for favorite colors? Does anybody do that? Most people use that orange, don't they? Exactly. I've never used it. I've had it in this palette all this time, but I haven't. Or maybe I've just noticed it more that people are now using it. I really don't know. So I started with that shade, and I'm going to go in with Fearless, which is that purple just there. And so right on the corner, oh my God, that's so vivid. Can you see? Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to do that there and there. So like a V shape. Can you see what I've done with it? I'm just going to push it in. And then same thing on the other side. So start in the corner, just push it along the lid margin. And then that way as well. I love to blend. I'm quite obsessive about blending. But I'm thinking I might not blend this. So whatever you do on one eyelid, make sure you do on the other, because it's not just about how it looks on one side, it needs to match, doesn't it? Thank you, Natasha. Do you like how that's looking? Hi, Maria. How are you? So I'm just gonna push that along. Same thing on the other side. Now I learned a tip that you should use your brightest color right in the middle of your eyelid, above the colored part of your eye. And I find that works quite well for me. And whenever I can, that's what I do. Also, I learned another tip recently, that whatever you put on your upper lid, kind of put on your lower lid as well, so that it kind of goes. So I'm going to try and go for that today, and we'll see. You know what's the point of learning stuff if you're not going to try it? So, right in the middle of my eyelid, what brush should I use? Where is my foam brush? There it is. So this one. Hi, Maggie. Should I go for Vintage? No, I've used Vintage. Vindictive. Let's do Vindictive. That's that one. I'm so excited. So you look down, because that way you extend your eyelid. It's completely stretched out like a bed sheet or a blanket or something. Oh my God, I'm loving that palette. Now there's someone in particular who's been saying, I want to see bold colors on you. She better watch this. I might have to tag her at the end. Marion, give me a heart when you come on. Oh, thanks, Natasha. All of eye makeup used to be like terribly scary for me. But yeah, there is a method, is what I found. Right, so I'm going to put that on both eyelids, then I'm going to do some blending. With blending, don't panic. Obviously, you need to be careful. You don't want to like completely drown one color with the other. But even if you do, you can always go back and fix it. That's what I love about makeup. You can fix it. It's not brain surgery. It's makeup, okay? There's nothing to panic about. Trust a doctor to use that kind of analogy. Okay. Nobody's gonna die. It's just makeup. Right, so I'm just gonna... Okay. Right, so let's blend that margin. Thank you. The margin between the purple. So between Fearless and Vindictive. That one there. That one there. So where's the blending brush? So for blending, you need a nice, loose, fluffy brush like that one. Something very nice and soft. And then just be gentle. If you want your eyeshadow to come out and look this vivid and stunning, you must wear eye primer. If you don't wear eye primer, you just don't get the same effect. It's just not the same. When you blend, like I said, if you find that one color overpowers the other, just go back and fix it. What you just don't want is a straight line. You don't want a sharp line. Okay, and then right, okay, I think that's all looking fine. So I'm going to leave the eyes there for now. We'll come back and finish up, but I'm going to do my face now. So the first thing I do when I'm going to do my face is to prime. Oh, we're just going to do, because I've done like quite... Hi, Yinka. Should I say hi first? Like, why don't we start right? Start with this civilities. Or am I making up words again? I've done quite neutral looks for my past couple of lives. And, you know, people have been like, looking good, but I want to see you do something stunning. So this is eyeshadow palette number 5, which is basically a rainbow. And I thought, yeah, it's Friday, let's go all out. You know what? Yeah, I was telling the girls earlier about the weather. Trying to get back from the island today. Buffeting winds, cancelled crossings. And you know what Hemba did? When I eventually got on the craft that was going to take me across the channel, Solent even, I went on Pinterest and started looking at Titanic memes. Titanic memes. Who looks at Titanic memes when they're in the middle of a stormy sea? But I thought, you know what? It's a good time. Good time to catch up on how everyone on the Titanic died. Like, I'm completely irreverent, my friend calls me. Roy beef kind of color, you know it, girl. So, my trusted mineral foundation, it just needs a little shake because it does tend to settle. So you squeeze the pipette, you give it a shake, and then you take a freshly shaken sample of foundation. Now, I normally go for like 3 drops, but when you're doing stunning eye makeup, your skin needs to be like flawless, really. So I'll go for 4.5. Actually, like 3.5. So dot it around your skin. And then we kind of like buff it in, really, rather than rub it in. There is a difference. Da-da-da. So how was everyone's week? How was today? Oh, I've had the best week, I have to say. Really good. Now, that's not say, when I say the best week, that's not say I didn't work or like it was lazy, because I know some of you are going to assume, Hemma's not done anything this week. No. I've done loads. But it's been good, you know. Just feeling really thankful about life. You need a holiday. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm live and I don't want to be rude. Do you guys notice how I'm ignoring that comment? I love it. I don't care. Oh my god, an ad has been playing for like 30 seconds. Can you imagine? Just because I was distracted. So notice what I'm doing. I'm stippling. It's like using a blending bud, but not. It works really well. So you do this, you're literally pushing it into your skin, and then at the end of it all, you buff it in. It works a treat. It is actually amazing. I find that when you rub foundation in with the tool, most of it comes off your skin and onto the tool. Like, it's just a waste of your product. But when you press it in, it works much better. You're less likely to end up with streaks as well, like streaks from your brush. So it's great. Don't forget the ears, don't forget the hairline. Don't worry too much about coverage at this stage, because you can go over it with like concealer. You can go over it with like powder, loose powder, pressed powder, whatever powder you prefer. So you just kind of want a base really more than anything. Up into the hairline. Oh my god, guys. Speaking of hairlines, I now have 2 grey hairs. It's not even funny. There used to be one around here. There's now quite a long one there. I'm dying. I'm basically dying. Oh. Yeah. I'll have a look at how you did this brow later. Oh my god, Yinka, how can you be struggling with brows? You're like my inner circle. Oh my god. What would the mafia have said about that? You've done something to the family in public, I don't know. Whatever the mafia would have said, that's what I'm thinking. You have embarrassed me in public. You should fall on your sword. How can my good friend not know how to do brows? That is just... Now, if you want. So this is a cream to powder finish. Oh, I've got some dry skin on my nose. I shall sort that out tonight. I can't read that out. Oh my god. I've got such rude... Some people writing rude stuff in the comments. I can't read it out. So yeah, now you can buff it in if you want. See how that makes a difference. Up into the hairline, down the jaw, over your ears. Blurdy-blur. You guys should be telling me how to do this, really. Really. I shouldn't be telling you. Okay. So that's that base done. You got that, didn't you? Rose water. Blending bud. We just need to wet it. Okay. I love rose water. You just like, if you're ever going on a plane, make sure. Ooh, will they let you go on with it? How many? It's 40 mils. You can take that on a plane. You need that when you go on a plane. Like literally, it will hydrate your skin, especially if it's long haul. So some concealer under the IV shape. I've got contour stick as well, sculpting stick. I've dropped the cover. Oh my god. No, I will not bend over and pick it up right now. So this is like a brightening effect. If you've got dark circles, if you've got Chanel bags under your eyes, if you've just got older skin, this makes all the difference to how you look. Okay. Hi Solomon, good to see you. How have you been? TGIF. I love when guys pop up. I'm sure they're like, ah, I gotta move before she says my name. And you can be sure I shout them out before they disappear. Okay. So this, you just kind of, you need to judge just the right amount of concealer to use. But you know what? For this, I don't think you can really have too much concealer, because you just literally dab it in and you want it to blend, that's all. And this is why I didn't do my lower lash, like the eyeshadow on my lower lid. So if you're wondering why I did the top and stops, that's why. Because you kind of need to do these bits first and then go back. So I'm just going to moisten this blending bud again. It just helps everything go on more smoothly. Thank you for the thumbs up. I saw that. I do appreciate it. So you want a V shape, notice that roughly, and it just brightens up the under part of your eye. If you want to do this with concealer, obviously the concealer needs to be lighter than your usual foundation shade. If not, you don't quite get the effect. So it's a brightening thing. Because having a dark under eye area just makes you look older. Hello Sheila, you caught me live today. Good girl, well done. How have you been? Have you had a good day? So usually, because remember I always say my concealer, it goes a long way, like the concealer that just keeps giving, right? So I always end up with more, which is why I don't put any specially on my forehead, because I know I'll always have extra. I put it down my nose as well. So down the bridge of your nose, chin. It just brightens up your face. Oh, thanks, darling. Hi, Jama. How are you? So brightening effect. Notice what happens there. The lines under my eye, it kind of sits in it. So what you want to do is, when you come to put your translucent setting powder on, you just want to blend that in properly before you put the powder on. If not, it will set. Look, it will set in the lines. Now, it's not always possible. One can only try. And I feel like I've got, you know, a bit of this in my eye. Yeah, so that's all blended. Okay, so now I'm going to put some setting powder on. This is not something, I never used to be a fan of this, but I think I've got better at it, as with everything. Hey, yeah. Sorry, I had to pause and think about, so that's my translucent setting powder. So I use a blending brush. That was a tip from one of my wonderful viewers. So you just press it on. So press. It really makes a difference. It just sets that in place. You know, sometimes I do that. I use this even without the concealer, because it just gives you that like really powdered, you know, Snapchat filtered, flawless type skin appearance. It's really, really quite good. And yeah, if you've seen girls out and about just kind of looking really, oh my God, her makeup is flawless, they've probably done this. Now, how long you sit with it is very, very individual. I'm not the most patient person in the world, so I'll do this as a demonstration, but honestly, I will not sit that long with it. I never have, to be honest. And I still get quite a good effect, if I'm honest. If you've got oily skin, this is very handy as well. Hey, Haminat. It's quite handy because as the oil comes through your skin, it kind of has to get through all this powder to actually show. So it more or less holds it back. Hey, and don't forget, there's other things as well you do for oily skin. You know, you need to have like the proper skincare, like deep, like purifying washes that really go deep into the pores, get rid of all that dirt. And then obviously, you know, setting powder, setting spray, things like that, you know, kind of hold back the oil. What have I done with the cover? Like, today's not the day of covers. Every cover I take off just disappears. Okay, there's one. You know, I'm getting a makeup organizer for my table. When I get it, I'm going to show you guys, because hopefully it will transform my life. I love this look. I wish I could go out like this. I quite like this look. So yeah, you're supposed to let that set for a bit. How long am I going to sit? I don't know. My music's gone. Should I do my lips while I wait? So I've got a few lip powders to choose from. I've dropped something again. So this is Captivating. Okay, see, it's a powder. This is Casual. Captivating, Casual. I think I've knocked over the one I actually wanted. Ooh, how annoying. How annoying. This is, what's this one called? Compassionate. That's Compassionate. There's a really red one I was going to use. How have I done with it? I have knocked it off the table and it is gone forever. Which one should I use? 1, 2. Oh God, I'm a disaster today. You know what? Hi Mariah, let's just leave that. I'm gonna do captivating. Let's do captivating. So it's got a beautiful applicator on the end. There, I love that. Because this is mineral makeup, the shade it comes out as will depend on your own complexion, the color of your lips and all of that. My lips are quite pink, so yeah, let's see. Can you notice I'm not too terribly careful when it comes to applying lipstick or lip powder in this case? I just love the way, you know, like the darkest one. This is the darkest one. Yes, Yinka. But you like dark lip shades, don't you? That doesn't surprise me at all that you said that. I've gone with the darkest one, as you've probably guessed, because my eyeshadow is quite bright. So as a rule of thumb, you don't want to go bold eyes, bold lips. Sort of the way you don't want to go crop top and mini skirt. You just want to, like, you know, you don't want to expose too much skin. You don't want to be like colourful all over. What's the make of the lipstick? This is unique. So everything I use is unique, Sheila. So you can get it on my website. And yeah, whatever you are, so I've got it. Hey Marjorie. Are you in America again? I never know where you are, Marjorie. If you are, I apologize for telling the whole world where you are. I'm really sorry. Does it last through the day? Oh my God, yeah. I think I held some of the powder. So if you see me talk about the lip stains, this is like halfway between a lipstick and a lip stain. So your lip absorbs it and then, yeah, the color just stays on. Now, if you use a lip powder before, I know that some powders are quite drying, but this isn't. It's got a really creamy formula and it doesn't dry your lips. Now my lips. Hey Amara, thank you. Happy weekend to you too. My lips are incredibly, insanely dry. Like, it's not even funny. I can't remember the last time before this evening I drank water. Like, it's disgraceful. I can't believe I just said that on Facebook. Like, I honestly don't know what is happening to me. Right, okay, I need my loose powder now. That's not that one, not that one. Not that one, but you will have to do. Yeah, I think it's probably... I went to London. I think I might not have unpacked my makeup bag yet. So this is loose powder. It's got a net in it, which I love, so it can't spill. So I use the loose powder to take off the setting powder. So just very gently brush it off. It's so quiet. I should have charged my iPad before coming in here. Oh my God. Like, I can hear the brush. No, I can't. I'm just joking, but like... If you find this is like too powdery for you, what you do at the end of it, no worry, Sheila, I will inbox you. And that goes for anyone else as well. If you've seen anything I'm using that you like, just say something in the comments and I will inbox you. Actually, there's a special offer on the brow palette. I'm not very great at saying these things in my life because I'm so busy chatting that, yeah, I don't always say, ooh, this is on sale, that is on sale, but yeah. There's usually good surprises. So yeah, that is kind of brushed off. I'm going to put some setting spray on so that it all dissolves. So that it all dissolves and sets quite nicely on my face before I continue. Oh my god, I can't believe someone actually said, "Where's Isaac?" It's not the first time. It's not the first time I've had that. Where's Isaac? Okay. I remember the first time I got setting spray. I was like, really? Do makeup and then like get it all wet? I was like, what the... Yeah, it's a thing. So that kind of takes away that powdery look. It kind of settles in and then you can carry on with your makeup and finish up. So my nose is still a bit wet. So I'm going to finish off with my eyeshadow. I'll just let the face kind of soak in. So I like this brush. I like to use it for my tear ducts. So back to palette number 5. So this is how I did, this is what I used for my eyeshadow. It's got like beautiful, beautiful shades. I'm going to go for silver because for my tear ducts, I like to use something nice and bright. You know what, let's start with the other bits first. So we've got purple on the outside, haven't we? So let's do that. So Fearless is a shade we're after. Very, very softly. Just start from where that stops. Kind of blend it through. Don't worry if you've got sensitive eyes. This is fine. See that? Same thing on the other side. So I'll start right from the corner. So there's no break. It just kind of looks like that all blended in by itself. Naturally. Right, Facebook is asking if I want to tag Sister Boss. Is Sister Boss, are you watching? Your Facebook asks, do you want to tag this person or tag that person? Just think, do they actually want to be tagged? Oh, thanks, Yinka. Or, you know, is Facebook being naughty? Okay, I've done that bit. Then, should I get another brush? What's this? So this is a liner brush. This is probably what I should have used in the first place. I'm going to put some of the Vindictive, which is a goldish bit. So that brush it's just a deluxe brush. It's unique as well. It's called a deluxe brush. So this is a liner brush. I'm going to put that there. And there as well. So all the way to the inside. When you want to open up your eyes, you need to put the lighter shades on the inside and the darker shades on the outside. So yeah, so that is the liner shader brush. Okay, and then now I'm going to do Brilliant, which is bright like silver. It's almost white. I'm going to put that right in there. Oh, hang on. I just noticed that didn't go all the way to the end. What brush did I use? Let's see. Let's just get that to the end. All the way to the inside. Okay. And then get that. Just literally dot it in there. Can you see what a difference that makes? Dot, dot, dot. Some people push it like towards their nose. It's up to you how far you take it. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then don't forget the brow bone. So you want something nice and light on your brow bone. There's a particular brush I like to use for my brow bone. This one. So this is my angled shadow brush. I like that angle because it fits in with my brow bone beautifully. Now you see this shade, this one. Oh God, because of the reflection, yeah, that's it, that one. It looks quite neutral, but it's also got shimmer in it. Don't forget, I line my brows with concealer, so that is going to really like make the shadow stick right on. So that's Suspicious. And then actually, I think I'll use the liner. Where's my liner brush? It was here a second ago. It couldn't have disappeared so quickly. Or it could. You never know what's going on in my makeup bag. Oh God. I think I just don't have the patience to look for stuff because things literally can't get lost that quickly. So you always want to highlight your brow bone. It's one of the things that really gives the brows on fleek look. Right, let's see if I can actually take a proper minute to look for that brush. I had a second ago. What have I done with it? Honestly, I'll be so annoyed if I find out it's in my hand. You know, like when your mom or dad are looking for their glasses and it's on their head. Okay, there it is, that one. So, no, it's not. That's annoying. Oh God, I'm frustrated. Well, I don't know where it is. I give up. I give up. I've lost it. I had it a second ago, but now I've lost it. So I'm just going to blend that bit in. Just blend it in. Okay. Should I go? What do I want to do? I'm not sure what I want to do now. But I'm just going to create a little bit of a shadow there with my... I can't find it, honestly. There it is. So this pressed powder is darker than my shade and I use it for my very like low level contouring. See that? So it does very low level contouring. Same thing on the other side. That's better. Okay. So it's up to you just how much time it takes to do like the whole contouring thing. I don't do it every single time, obviously. And yeah, but it's great. It makes a difference. It does. Then you kind of want to blend everything out beautifully. Right, my usual loose powder is in here. So I'm just kind of, this is like not my current shade, but you'll have to do. So I'm just going to go over everything roughly to blend it all in with a big loose brush. Because you just want to have those sharp demarcations from like where you've done this and you've done that and you've done this and you've done that. So remember, this is where you go into your hairline. Come on girl, say something. I'm just talking to myself now. No one's saying anything anymore. Come on, talk to me. Right, did we blush? Should we blush? Blusher. I find that it just blends beautifully between the dark and the light. Where I've contoured a bit and I've got some concealer, it just kind of brings them together is what I found. And then I've got a highlighter here that I'm going to use. That one is so bright and beautiful. Fan brush. It's literally gold. It's like sprinkling gold dust on you. My says you're speechless. You're too kind, my love. Too kind. Okay. So a little bit there, a little bit there. So now, mascara. So that is literally Obviously, everything I've done, you could do more carefully. You could take longer to do. It's entirely up to you. Obviously, when I'm doing this live, it's just a demonstration, and really, we can't be here for hours and hours and hours, as though I was in a makeup artist's chair. It's really to show you how you could do it, what the products are, and what they can do. But yeah, it's really not about perfection. And again, it's a kind of show. It's a kind of show that normal people can apply makeup. Because I'm not a makeup artist, I'm a medical doctor. So I like to do these things like to kind of show people like, you know what, I couldn't do this last Christmas, but now I can. So if you've always thought you can't, then you can. Because I used to be you. And now people ask me questions about makeup. I'm like, oh my God, people ask me questions about makeup. It's almost hilarious, but it's also great, you know.
Hello.
Hey, Isaac, there he is.
And my tablet's working now.
Is your tablet working?
Yeah.
Hurrah. People are wondering where you were, Isaac. So Yinka wants to know, do you become someone else after you applied makeup like such a first? Oh, Isaac, I think there's some hearts for you.
What?
Where? Can you see them floating up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's Auntie Yinka as well. Okay. So I do believe that is everything. Thanks guys for watching me. Thanks for the hearts. Please share, please tag a friend, subscribe, and if you want to know more about anything I've done or any of the products, just drop me a comment or inbox me. Have a fabulous Friday night and a wonderful weekend. Love you. Good night.